The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side and the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
B-side. B-side.
B-side.
That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
How do we do?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
No words, just noises.
It do be like that.
I had Raising Cane's the first time when I was in Arizona a past summer. Dude, I fell in love with Raising Cane.
Yeah, Cane's is pretty good.
Oh, so the nearest one by me is like in South Philly, like 2 hours away. I'm like, is it worth it?
Might be.
Sometimes.
Yeah, if you
I
have
mean, I
other
love
things
going-
to do in the city, then yeah, it would be.
I mean, I love going to Philly, but Philly also has phenomenal cheesesteaks everywhere and food, like all kinds of food spots. So
God.
it's like,
I was there for a
it's
few
just-
days. It was incredible.
yeah, I know. I might move down there relatively soon. I love Philly.
Yeah, if I were to move
It's
to
awful.
the East Coast, it would be Philly for me.
It's on my list of places to visit.
There's just so much, like, I don't know. I personally like it better than New York. New York was just way too much. Philly's like just the right amount of much. Like, not too much,
Yeah.
not too little.
It has the hustle and
No.
bustle of a city that you would want, but it's not overwhelming like New York can be.
You also have like beautiful like suburbs outside of it, like Collegeville, Westchester. And all that stuff.
Westchester's beautiful place.
Fantastic.
It's starting to turn into summer here already, or at least what I consider summer, and I'm not ready.
I got my central air unit replaced a while ago.
Had to be pricey.
Quite. But
Yeah, these are not cheap.
But to be honest with you, like the cost of running the older one to keep it where I wanted it to be was also stacking up pretty considerably.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't take
Yeah.
as long to cool down to where I want it to be.
I don't know how I'm going to survive so many months of so hot. Like, it gets hot for a little while in Saskatchewan. Like, we hit 35, but it's for like a week tops.
Yeah.
But here, there's 2 months of 35, and the month before that is like rain and 25. Just constant rain. And I'm like, ugh. I am not ready. Apparently, April is the month that will be the best temperature for me to like go do stuff. It's supposed to be right around 20 degrees for most of April. So,
That would be nice.
But most of the tourists, like the big tourist stuff's always open, but the summer tourist stuff doesn't open until May. So that last week of April, first week of May is Golden Week, and everybody's talking about all the things they're doing, and I'm like, I am not fucking leaving my house when Japan is being tourists in Japan. Everything is going to be so busy.
Oh, yeah. And you're close to Tokyo, right? Close-ish.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Chiba is probably going to be fine. Nobody comes here, but they're like, oh, well, you get 3 days off work that week. Like, you should go to Kyoto. And I'm like, do you know how many people are going to be in Kyoto? I'm going to try and talk to my boss and go the week after Golden Week, I think.
All right, before we start booking any trips, let's do the thing. Welcome back to B-Sides Boxing B-Sides. Does it really matter? Doesn't matter. You're just here to listen to us talking box. I'm joined by the homies Shanada and Drip. So we took care of all of the recaps already. So let's get right into some previews. All right, April 10th, Wednesday, ProBoxTV. The Dominic Valle, he's the brother of the better Valle. So I don't know if
No.
take that for what it's worth. But other than that, I don't really recognize anybody on the card.
Okay. But there's one other fight you have to read the names of. It's Famous Wilson versus Nissan Anderson.
What the fuck?
That's wonderful.
If he ranked 869, what the, ranked around 41? What the fuck?
It's pro
What are
box,
his
man.
rankings? Yeah, but I mean, I've
But-
seen like 100 is
Who
okay,
names their
but
kid Nissan?
Yeah,
Yes.
this whole thing is kind of just take it off, get out of here. I don't want to see this anymore.
1 and 5.
I'm going to have to tune in just to see who these people are with these names.
He is a Florida man, so
Oh God.
with Florida parents.
Oh, Lord.
So there you go. There's that.
Famous Wilson.
Yeah,
Famous-
let's
the
see,
famous
famous
part.
Wilson. He's from New York.
Hmm.
3-0.
Woodboro.
Deer Park, Stony Brook, whatever. So the main event is Angelo Leo. He's back fighting Eduardo Baez, he has been at the top of the Pro Box cards for a little bit now, or been featured heavily in the Pro Box cards anyway. So I don't know if he's going to present that much of a challenge. Angelo Leo's really mounting a strong comeback here. All right, moving along. Thursday, Eye of the Tiger promo in Quebec they're putting on a card at the casino in Montreal. So I don't really know. These are all, I think, like Canadian dudes. So I honestly can't tell you a whole lot. But it's on a Thursday. It's going to be on ESPN. Eye of the Tiger has like a co-promo deal with Top Rank, which gets them access to the ESPN platform. So that's kind of fun.
I think I have heard of Eric Bazinian, the main event.
Yeah. Steve
Versus-
Claggett. So I'll just list them off. John Orobio versus TBA. Moreno Fendero versus Nicolas Luque Palacios. I think I know him. Thomas Chabot. I don't know. Alfredo Jimenez Espino. Steve Claggett versus Mike Ohan. Yeah, it's all Canadian dudes. And Eric Bazinian versus Shaquille Finn. There you have it.
I think the only one I've heard of is Bazinian, but I think I've seen him fight before.
Probably on other Eye of the Tiger cards.
If you want to listen to the worst accents ever, tune in because they'll have at least one French commentator.
Nope, I'm muting it.
The Quebec accent is rough too. Like, it's not a nice French accent.
I guess for the sake of fairness, I'll list the entire Pro Box card as well. Johanler Martinez versus Eduardo Torres. Famous Wilson versus Nissan Anderson. Nissan Anderson looks like an interesting person. Yoel Angeloni versus Michael Williams. Dominic Valle versus Angel Vasquez. Jacob Bradley Gomez Zayas. Maybe dial that one down, buddy. Versus Jose Arellano, and then Angelo Leo at the top. All right.
I tried to Google Nissan Anderson, and all I got was Anderson Nissan locations around the United States.
It's like a Nissan Altima location.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what came up. It's just wonderful. All right. Now, these are the last two cards on April 13th. Matchroom. This one's in Manchester. So I haven't checked. I checked a few days ago, and these were still TBAs. So I haven't checked since then, though, to be completely honest. Jack Turner versus TBAs, a bantamweight. William Crolla, super welter. Jimmy Sains, middleweight. Brandon Scott, featherweight. And those are all the TBAs. So Michael Gomez Jr. versus Kane Baker. Kane, nice. Super featherweights. Cameron Wong versus Jordan Flynn, lightweight. Rhiannon Dixon versus Karen Elizabeth Carbajal. This is for the WBO lightweight title. It's a women's fight, but do you think if she loses, she'll ask to speak to the manager?
Oh,
Karen?
does she have that?
No, I don't
Yeah.
know. Just
For the
her name is.
meme?
Yeah, her
For
name
the
is
meme,
Karen.
I hope so.
Um,
I hope so for the meme.
in the co-main, Ellie Scottney versus Segaline Lefebvre. Lefebvre.
Bait, you tried.
Lefebvre.
Lefebvre?
Is this like a Lefebvre?
I think it's French.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lefebvre. Because
That's
it's
probably close.
yeah, it was on It's Always Sunny, so that I'm going with that. That's for the IBF WBO Super Bantamweight titles, and headlining is Jordan Gill versus Zelfa Barrett. I think they're both relatively decent.
Yeah, that should be a fun fight.
Yeah, that
it's
should be a
one of
good one.
those like evenly matched B-level fights.
Yeah, that's a good way to
And-
put it.
Jordan Gill's always exciting to watch.
I've seen Zelfa Barrett before. I don't know if I've seen Jordan Gill.
Gil
He
is
beat
kind of like Lee.
Conlon. I have seen him.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
was gonna say he looks kind of like Lee Woods. I sometimes get them mixed up.
And he got sparked by Kiko. That kind of like revived his career.
It was great. I
Yeah.
was so happy.
I forgot about that. That's
I
right.
was gonna say you must have seen Jordan Gill.
Yes, I've seen him around.
I think that's actually gonna be a really fun fight. I'm kind of excited for that one.
I've seen Zelfa when he
I
fought
think it'll be a nice scrap.
Shavkat Rakimov.
Yeah.
I saw that one. All right, there you go. That's the headline for the Matchroom card. Otherwise, it seems like a lot of developmental stuff and, women's title fights. But there you go.
Ellie Scottney's pretty good. I don't know the woman she's fighting, but Ellie's got some talent.
All right, later that evening for us here in the U.S., that is Top Rank in Corpus Christi, Texas. So from the bottom up, Ali Felice is debuting against Anthony Woodson. The third. Yeah, 4 rounds at heavyweight. That's going to be just terrible.
That's gonna be
God damn. John Rincon versus Yaniel Alvarez. 6-round welterweights. Ruben Villa versus Christian Cruz. 10-round featherweights. Henry LeBron versus Charlie Suarez. 10-round super feathers. Jalen Walker versus Alejandro Guerrero. 8-round super feathers. Robson Conceição versus... Stop with the names, buddy. Okay, Jose Ortiz. I'm cutting out all the shit in the middle.
Skip half his name.
I did. 8-round super feathers. I have him higher up on this list because I fucking love this kid. Abdullah Mason. Ronald Ron.
yeah.
8-round lightweights. Rest in peace. Eulogy. Let's dearly beloved. We're here to mourn the untimely passing of Ronald Ron's most recent fight.
What? You're not giving Ron a chance?
Career cut short.
So rude.
Ron.
Look at his face.
Yeah, I know.
He's Ron.
You're absolutely right.
That is what it says.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention to Abdullah Mason, you should be. So, there you go. Moving up, the co-main is Efe Ajagba. He is fighting Guido Vianello, 10-round heavyweights. I don't know. Vianello is just one of those guys who's been getting a few wins on the undercards. So,
I don't want to jump too far ahead, but why aren't Efe and Anderson fighting each other instead?
yeah,
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, they're building up to that, I think.
I guess I can see that. probably sooner than later, but it's interesting.
I think it'll happen towards the end of the year or beginning of next. Just my speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Efe Ajagba he was being touted as the next Deontay Wilder. Didn't quite work out for him when he met Frank Sanchez, but yeah, he's rebuilding his career. So good on you, buddy. All right, main event: Jared Anderson versus Riyad Murhi. 10-round heavyweights. I don't know who Riyad is, but she's 32-2, so it's not terrible. I don't know. I think they brought him in to make Jared Anderson look good, which he doesn't really need because he looks pretty good on his own. So, I don't know.
When did Anderson fight last? Let me take a look.
It's
I don't know. I just don't watch heavyweight boxing very much.
Andrei Rudenko. That was in August. Before that was Charles Martin.
I think it was the I forget which fight it was, but it was one where we were saying, "Damn, he didn't look that good this time."
Charles Martin.
And I forget. Was it Martin fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, I honestly forget. Like, I know Anderson was like high volume from what I remember and a heavy hitter, but I forget if his gas tank sucked or not.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. He looked like he got tired, like pretty fast.
Yeah, it almost seemed like Martin was giving him back like a decent fight, and we were kind of like, "Oh, what's going on here? You should have got Martin out a long time ago."
Yeah,
I think Frank Martin is very hard to knock out.
No, Charles Martin, not Frank.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No, I think I'm getting the two Martins mixed up because I'm terrible with names.
AJ
Didn't Wilder like spark him too?
No, AJ dropped him into that kind of like destroyed his confidence. Luis Ortiz sparked him in 6, and that was rough. And after that, he did drop a decision to Adam Konaki.
Didn't Wilder spark him also?
Not that I'm seeing.
Oh.
And yeah, he did give Jared Anderson the beans.
The beans.
Yeah. Just a little throwback for the Olds fans. Yeah. I don't know. It was just as funny when he said that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, the worst part is like it makes no sense, but it makes enough sense if used in the right context.
Yeah. It went in. Yeah, used in the correct context makes perfect sense. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, that was me.
Whoa, are we good?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say, Anderson. So, do we think future champ anytime soon, or not even close?
I don't think it's soon, but I think it will happen. To struggle with Charles Martin is, it is a problem.
That was quite telling.
Yes, it's very telling of what his ceiling is. I was looking at him with the same sort of admiration that I'm giving to Richard Torres, because they seem to be that same type of very high output, very agile, and also very strong heavyweights that are very much a rarity. But then that stinker versus Charles Martin, it's not just because he went to a decision. That's not the problem. If that happens, it happens. It's just that Charles Martin gave you the fucking business, and that's not where you should be looking like you're starting to plateau.
He is only 24.
Yeah, I remember.
According to him, he wants to make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, and then get out of boxing as soon as he can. Ideally before he's 30.
Often too.
Yeah, he did.
Like Martin was piecing up a little bit.
So he on box rec, he's rated 13th. 12 is Efe Ajagba. He's not Efe Ajagba's not great, but if he catches Jared Anderson, that could be very, very bad for him.
I think who would be a better fight for Anderson? I'm trying to think, but obviously no one in the top 5 by any means. But
I think
Hellenius maybe.
Murat Gassiev wouldn't be terrible. He's name recognition from he was in the World Boxing Super Series final with Usyk for
I remember that.
And he moved up to heavyweight, and it hasn't been very spectacular. But Gassiev, you can frame him as a power threat, and they're also both on the smaller side of heavyweight, both about 6'4", so it's a little bit more evenly matched. Bridger weights, I guess.
You don't think Hellenius would be a good matchup for Anderson?
Hellenius is fucking huge, and he's very seasoned. I'm not sure. If he struggled with the veteran tactics of Charles Martin, the illustrious, who walks this earth like a fucking god, I'm not sure what else to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I do like Anderson. Like, he's very exciting to watch, but it's almost like you said, that little blip with the Martin fight. Like, well, I guess you know what, we gotta see how he looks with Mr. Riyadh, and that'll kind of give us the answer.
Yeah, you're right. This could be that could have been, just off night, whatever. And that was giving him the benefit of the doubt for the sake of discussion. I still think that he has a lot of potential.
Yeah, for sure.
Just his skill set is very unique. Well, I guess with Richard Torres, but it's not something that other heavyweights encounter very often. I think the closest we have to what Jared Anderson presents, or Richard Torres as well for that matter, is like Joseph Parker. That's about as good as it gets. And he's not exactly Mr. Quickness either.
And I know he said that he wants out quick, but all those guys in the top, they're gonna retire soonish. They're all in their 30s, like well into their 30s.
The only one who isn't is Dubois. He's 26.
Dubois would.
Ajit Kabayel is 31. Not terrible. Otto Wallin is 33. Parker's 32. AJ is fucking ancient.
Is Parker only 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. I think it's his.
I thought he was older.
I think it's his size.
AJ's like, what, 34 now?
Yeah, like I said, ancient, fucking pensioner.
He's got
Okay,
a couple
but-
years left.
No, that's.
I'm not saying like in 2 years. I'm saying in like 5 years. They're all gone.
It's
Probably. Maybe not Parker, but
Jang will still be around. That's fine. Joe Joyce is almost 40. I always forget. I think it's because he's a fucking dopey guy.
Joe Joyce seems like he'd be so much fun to sit down and talk to.
He seems like a
Like-
nice person. He really does.
Everybody
That's
always
what I
makes
say.
fun of his personality, but that's really like my favorite part of him.
Yeah. He has like a charm about him that's different from everyone else. But that's it. That's all we got for previews.
That's it.
Very much this week.
Yeah, it was a pretty light one for previews. It's gonna be interesting cutting this together, but whatever, I'll make it work.
Or just break up in like 2 releases.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna be 2 instead of the 4 that we had last time.
Gotta start putting up YouTube videos.
Nobody wants to see us.
I don't
Hey,
even
I
want
wa-
to see
I-
me. I don't.
I'd watch us.
I would have to wake up so much earlier and put on real clothes.
Just
I mean,
a shirt.
Like, no, I mean just like no cameras, obviously, but like just like the podcast and just like some random images in the background.
I already do that.
Oh,
I do. Yeah.
That's what I know.
Yeah, it's all right. All right. All right, that's gonna do it for the previews this week. What else do I usually say here? 833 Lux Pods. That's the number. If you have any questions, comments, you want to tell me how much of a fucking casual I am, there you go. Why don't you, if you want me to cut your audio in, why don't you call and leave a message? So everybody has a lot to say until they have to put their fucking name on it. That's my challenge being submitted. So if you would like to return the call, there you go. Social media stuff, LVX Media Net, everywhere. If you can't find it, we're not on it. If you want to get some extras, I'm still building it out, still getting that stuff, like the creation of it into rotation. But we do have a Patreon set up. All the stuff that's on it, it's already listed over there. If you want to go check it out, you don't necessarily have to sign up yet, but or if you just want to support the show, that would be very much appreciated too. This outro actually is about to be mixed in with some key information not being included. So if you want to hear a little bit more, like if you want the raw, uncut, unedited, well, almost entirely unedited stuff, that's released on Patreon. So yeah. Speaking of supporting the show, lvxmedia.net is the website. All the stuff we get up to, lots of other things aside from boxing, if you want to check that out. It's a pretty solid calendar. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I put it together. So if you want to check that out, if you want to know when all the boxing is, all the stuff on the weekdays of like the fucking Golden Boy fight nights that kind of pop up every once in a while, the Pro Box cards, random Thursday, Friday, top rank cards, whatever it is, they'll be on there. MMA, if you're of the persuasion, you can check that calendar out too. I keep not just UFC, but also the PFL/Bellator stuff and ONE FC. I think what? Yes, parting words. Fucking yes. What do you got?
Get some burgers tonight. Treat yourself. Get a nice burger tonight. Honestly,
add a tomato to it.
Yeah, add whatever condiments you want. But you know what, you guys, get yourself a nice burger tonight. You earned it. It's midweek. Get that burger. That's all I got.
Get that burger. Nice. Stop and enjoy the flowers. The cherry blossoms are starting to come out. They're late this year, and it's really pretty.
Oh, my flower bed is blossoming. It's wonderful. Huh.
As the British say, give it the beans.
Oh yeah, give it the beans. I don't know if you want to give.
Done.
You gotta make a shirt that's on the media that says "Give it the beans."
Yeah, I think that's a good idea actually.
Oh fuck! It's hilarious. I don't know why.
All right. My parting words here are: please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Fucking new videos every so often, whenever I get to it. It's completely not untrue.
Comforting.
Yeah.
I just went on the YouTube. You are a little harder to find there, Leo.
Ah,
There's
shit.
other LVX
I know.
medias.
And they don't do anything.
Can we send a cease and desist?
I was thinking about asking them to, like, hey, you don't do anything. Can you fucking disappear, please?
Can we buy your name? Can we buy your account?
Yeah. Can you fuck right off for a minute?
For free.
Yes. All right.
Oh.
That's it.